little lymph flow practice for you. So our lymph glands around our chest, armpits, up into our neck, come down into our groin. So we're going to move all those areas so we can just get the lymph kind of flowing a little bit more. So I'll talk you through it as we do. You're going to come and lie on your back. If you need to pop something under your head, then go ahead and put it there. And then I'm going to get you to take your fingertips to the side of your head and your elbows out. And you're going to bring your elbows in and then open them. So we're bringing the elbows together and then opening them. And see if you can get a sense that you're kind of opening your armpits, bringing them back together. So this kind of movement going on is to get a bit of the movement through your chest there. Couple more. And then we'll take the arms up so they're up above your shoulders. You're going to cross them over and then open them out. Cross them over and open them out. And you can really let yourself kind of hug round, open them out. Again, we're just kind of working in that area, kind of round the armpits, inside of the pecs. And then we're going to do it so your elbows are bending and lifting up. And then keep your arms up, take them behind and make nice big circles, really big circles. So when point where your arms come onto the floor, let them stay there and then kind of sweep them round and up. And then we'll do a couple more like that. And then hug your knees in and hug them in really, really tight. And you might want to lift up and squeeze everything in, give it a nice big tight squeeze, maybe a little roll side to side, and then let it release back down. And then slightly pull your knees in and push them away. So just where you can keep nice and settled on the floor, so you're not kind of rolling your pelvis or arching your back. You're just keeping nice and settled with your torso. And then you might want to let the knees come apart, make some circles with them, and then go the other way. So all just nice, fluid kind of movements. Keep your torso nice and settled. Lovely. And then you can pop your feet down on the floor and take your feet, I would take them wider than your hips, and let's take your arms out to the side, and you're going to let your knees roll to one side and then to the other side. So we are moving a little bit off our pelvis, but actually you're looking more to let the inside of the thighs come towards the floor as you do this. So we're working round where the groin is, the kind of chest, pecs, all that area, where the limbs, I always think it's where the limbs meet the torso. We want to kind of squeeze and open, compress and open the movement. And then from there, if you come onto all fours, okay, and just let yourself kind of find all fours, and we'll keep the arms straightish, keeping the elbows soft. You're going to let the torso soften down and then lift up. So the shoulder blades are shrugging together. And getting a bit of movement through there as well. Okay, one more time. Lovely. Okay. And then settle onto all fours. Okay. So you're going to take one hand to the side of your body, and then I'm going to show you this at the other angle. And then you're going to bring that elbow to meet the other elbow and then open it out. So if I show you here, you're going to bring it in and then open it out. And there's a bit of a twist with the body, but I also want you to move the arm like a pump. So sometimes when we're twisting, I would say twist from the torso more than from the arm, but we really want to get that kind of in the armpit, really opening and then closing. And then we'll do it on the other side. So your eyes are going to be looking down and then to the side. So close in again, roll it round, close in, roll it round, just way of just moving some stuff. Okay, and then settle back onto all four. Just center yourself back up there again. Okay, and then we've got a couple more we're going to do. You're going to bring one foot out in front of you. I know you can't see my head now, but I think you'll cope. And you're going to let yourself come forward, so you get a nice deep crease in here, and then you're going to push away. So keeping that front foot nice and steady on the floor, so your knee's always going to be above or behind your ankle. Give yourself a bit more space if you need it. So that kind of, I always think it's like squeezing a sponge and then letting it open, squeezing a sponge and letting it open. You're not trying to squeeze, but essentially that's what we're doing to the lymph. We're giving it a bit of movement. Okay, and then this time you're going to stay here, and you can take that elbow onto the front of your thigh, and we're going to do that kind of movement with the arm again. So hand to the side of your head, and you're going to come, if you can, to meet that knee, and then you're going to open it up. You're going to elbow to your knee, then you're going to open it up. Stay nice and steady on that front foot. One more time. Okay, and then push back, swap it over. She says wobbling all over the place. So taking it forward, pressing it back, taking it forward, pushing it back. And you're nice and firm with that front foot. So we get that deep crease in at the hip, in at the groin, and then we open it back out again. Nice. We'll do a couple more. And then this time you're going to stay there. Hand's going to come onto the elbow to give you a bit of support. Elbow's going to come onto the thigh. Other hand's at the side of the body. And then we'll do that. Touch the inside of the knee. Open it out the other way. Touch the inside of the knee. Open it out the other way. Getting a bit of that low flow. So it's the kind of thing, it's maybe not going to get you out of breath, but you will feel that we've got a nice sort of continuous movement with it. So we've got a bit of flow. Just taking it at your own pace so you can stay steady. We'll do one more time. Nice. And then if you push back from that, we'll come to stand. You'll not see my head again, but I'm sure you'll cope, but you will see it now. You're going to bend your knees deeply and get a nice deep crease in here, so that, and where your hands are on the floor. So again, we're really kind of letting us sink into this, okay? And get your feet nice and steady on the floor. And then from there, you're going to lift up, hips come forward, and then you press back down into it again. And then you lift up, think about your pelvis coming forward, and then going back and sinking down into it. We'll do a couple more of those. Okay, and then stand up again. I'm going to come down here, so you're standing, let your shoulders roll, let everything have a bit of movement, give it all a wee bit of a shake.